Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's begin. Oh, wait. What's going on? Hello? Okay. Ouch. Okay, hello. Hmm? Too bad. The sensor doesn't recognize drawing. Anyway. Hmm. I am setting out some stuff. Dead. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Seems to be ready. Sorry about that. I wasn't too sure. Okay, come on, Unity. Unity's starting with me. Today, I'm not going to be using this too much. There we go. So I'm not going to be typing stuff too much. Well, here we are, getting ready to begin. The other day, I was actually studying SAP Hana. I stopped by when I was actually reading my notes, and it became very apparent that I was having a lot of issues. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot about something really important. About the metaverse. Oh, about sharing in social media. So that's 1. And chapter 1. Oh no. Okay, never mind. There we go. Okay. So I just share. There we go. Well, where was I? Distracted very easily. Remember that this is a one-man operation, so um, issues are going to be coming and going anyway. So what I'm going to be doing today is, well, I asked for some help yesterday on Twitter after my learning session. I was taking notes about SAP Hana, which is basically a database engine from SAP, and it promises a lot. It promises to be really fast, to basically query stuff really quickly and do stuff really quickly. It's based on storing stuff on memory first, and then merging the changes, like merge the changes into let's say more permanent storage later. Well, I was taking notes yesterday, and I quickly realized that my one, well, the first thing is that my handwriting was really bad. It freaking sucks. I'm not used to actually write with a pencil, so I got issues writing with a pencil. That was the first one. The second issue I got is that reviewing my notes requires me to keep the notebook around, and yeah, and it's not just the notebook itself, the physical notebook, is the pencils, the thing that actually makes the pencils have the carbon out. I don't know what the name in English for that one is. The eraser for erasing stuff, and it tends to be quite messy, especially if you are um, erasing stuff a lot. And I do like to change the stuff a lot, so I was making a mess on my desk. So that's why I asked for some help on Twitter. Please don't be. There we go. So here it is. I was asking for some help on Twitter, and somebody or several people recommended me to try out Microsoft. Let me make this a little bigger. There we go. Microsoft OneNote for this one. So yeah, I'm going to be trying out Microsoft OneNote today. This is not the first time I'm using the app. I installed it in the morning today, and I've been playing with it for quite a long time. It turns out that you are able to connect a drawing tape tablet. I do have a very cheap one by Wacom tablet. Very useful for my teaching videos when I do some teaching streaming and YouTube videos around. I use it mainly not for drawing. I use it for basically marking stuff on the screen, and that's it. But today I'm going to find a new use for the tablet, and that's going to be taking notes. So that's my Twitter account. If you want to follow me at Jorge Escobar in Twitter, there we go. So what I'm going to be doing today is regarding studying is this. I'm going to be reading this. This is an ebook that I've been asked for my company to actually allow me to keep as an ebook and have it on my Kindle, because for me this is really bad for my sight. Reading in a screen is not optimal for me, but it has to do, I guess. And this is the note-taking app. I wonder if I can do this bigger. My God, let's try. Nope, it doesn't do anything. Oh no, never mind. I I messed it up. It's didn't I? Okay, never mind. So I can barely read this. Yes. Oh, technical issues, but never mind. Well, the thing is, I created this space for me. Going to be really bright. Let me see. Thank you very much. Okay, now that's done. Let me see if I can do this full screen. There we go. Now we have a full screen note taking app. That's it, basically. Do I need something else? I don't think so. Okay. Just these two. Okay. So this is the book. I'm going to be reading this and be taking notes. I do have my Kindle around just in case I forget about the steps of actually studying. I've been reading a book called, there we go, How to Be a Great Student by Kimberly Hatch. Wait. Link is going to be in the description, don't worry. It's How to Be a Great Student by Kimberly Hatch Harrison, Socratica. It's a really good book. I probably should take notes about the book because it's really good. And I tend to lose a lot of time looking the stuff there. Okay, we are going to be treating this website as a book because it's actually a book. It's a textbook. So, what is the first step for reading a textbook? Textbook reading techniques. Basically, the first step is to find the chapter in the context of in the table of contents. In my case, oh wait, I can do something else. Minute. Give me a where is oh I, there we go. This is one of my favorite apps. I actually got the full version. Totally worth it. This app is called, let me see if it works. There we go. Nice. So this application is called Epic Pen. I really recommend it. Probably I should be adding the link into the description. Yellow is great. Okay. So in my case, Oh yeah, I get it. Well, in my case, the table of contents is right here in the left side. All of this, your point, all this area is basically the table of contents. So I can navigate here and find stuff. The issue I have is that it's not really I cannot move this line over here. I can make it go away, but I cannot make it bigger, sadly. Another issue is that although having the table of contents here, great, I am more like a fan of having a table of contents right here. Let me see if I can same thing. Well, there is not an actual an HTML table of contents is not here, but never mind. Structure of a book. This is the closest thing to what I have for this book as a table of contents inside the book. So the structure of the book is chapter 1 deals with SAP Hana. Not only is used as a column-based in-memory database, but also using SAP Hana as an application server. You will also learn about the different development environments, the organization of the development objects in the database catalog, and the SQL console. Okay. So what now? Well, chapter 1, and here we are. Here's where we are. Okay, so basically, what I did yesterday was to read this chapter and take notes at the same time, basically. So let me see. Oh my god, I lost. There we go. Let me know if you visualize better in dark mode or in light mode. Well, now the style that I use to write to take notes basically. Wait, what? Okay, that works. That works too. This works. I wonder why. There we go. I'm trying to change the color for a little bit. Oh no, I messed up. Oh no, it doesn't undo that. Okay, never mind. Oh no, no. I think I messed up. Maybe pen? Yeah, maybe not ideal. I wonder what the oh no, I messed up. I think I messed up. Yeah, that's not it. Okay. Let's see what can I do to fix it. I just deleted by accident one of the my main pen, so that's going to be a really big issue. Oh god, so bright. Too bright. Okay, never mind. What color are you, my friend? Gray. I I did have dark gray somewhere. There we go. This is the color to go anyway. Well, I'm going to be moving back to this pen for the time being. Blue gray. No. What is dark gray? There we go. Please don't go away again. Nice. There we go. Okay, now that's done. It's probably way too big, but never mind. And choose a bigger ruler. There we go. I wonder if I can think to text. Okay. That's a really big issue I have. It seems like sometimes the computer doesn't understand what I'm trying to write here anyway. So I'm going to be taking Cornell Notes here. What Cornell Notes are basically a note-taking system. It's not just a template for taking notes. The idea is to divide your page like this. I actually need an easier way to draw lines here. Anyway, so you divide your page. Let's consider that your page is actually all of this. Okay. And that you, oh my God, oh wait, there we go. So let's imagine that your, oh wait, what? God. Okay, I'm running into issues here, but never mind. Okay. So let's imagine that this is your page. Okay, you're going to be working on this. So the idea is to, okay, let's see if I can get a pen. Okay, red pen. So the main idea is to divide your page in sections like this one here. It's not perfect, but oh no. Yeah. Oh, did I lose the tool? I can do just one. That's not good. I wonder why it's sticky. Okay, you create a line there. On that line, you are going to divide this. On the right side, here is our node area. Okay, so this is the area where you are going to be taking your notes, the right side. Now, on the left side, you are supposed use another color for this one. You're supposed to put your cues. And cues are basically keywords or very short descriptions of what's on the right side of the page. So basically, you write a cue, not when you are taking the notes. You are mainly, your first step should be, this is going to be step number 1. Take notes in this area during the lecture. After the lecture, you read your notes, you read this note, you read your notes. Oh, and after reading your notes, after the lecture, then you write your cues here. Okay? So basically, if you are reading a textbook, that the creation of the cues is way easier. I don't recommend doing those during the lecture itself. But after the lecture, you can just write the actual title or the subtitles of the textbook, and that's basically your cue. Remember to use this space appropriately, so you are not going to be writing very big cues here, because that's going to defeat the purpose of making the cues in the first place. So the idea is to write your cues, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Okay? After the lecture. And that's the first time you read your notes, after the lecture. Because when you are writing your notes, you are not actually reading your notes, you are writing, okay? So the first, when the lecture is over, you read your notes the first time, then you add the cues. Even if you know that the cues are already in the textbook, do this in this order, okay? Now, an area that I forgot to add here, let's see if I can go below a little bit. Let's add this pencil. Yeah. So if I choose a tool after the shape, I lost it. Okay. So let's imagine that the actual page size is this. Okay. And that I didn't mess up the first time. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, perfect. Oh, because it's selected. Okay, never mind. Like this. Okay. Now, I'm going to use another line. Wait, what? Ah, because it's selected. Okay. No. Okay, so come on. So there is an actual order here for using these shapes. Okay, so this red line is going to divide the first section that is for note-taking area and the cues, and down here, we are supposed to be having, oh, why? Why are you selecting that? Escape, oh my God, never mind. Anyway, so here you're supposed to put the summary. After you wrote your cues, you wrote a short summary down below here, below the page, in a divided section. So this is supposed to be what the Cornell note-taking technique is about. Basically, the first step is to basically write your notes. The second step is to read your notes and then write your cues. And the third step is to, right after writing your cues and been reading your notes, third step will be to write your summary here. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing for quite some time here. What is my... I'm going to need my phone for the next step. The next step is setting up the clock. So basically, I use a Pomodoro app. That's a special clock device for another technique. Here we go. Pomodoro. I'm going to be showing you this later because not right now, I guess. Maybe I should make videos about all these tools because they are really useful and I really like them. But there are you can set yourself for failure if you just pick up a lot of tools, sometimes. So this is the idea. But the thing is, all of this doesn't translate too well for I mean, so the issue is that all of this doesn't really work on OneNote. One, because I cannot just create this vertical line easily. It takes way too much time, considering that I'm using a drawing pen here. It surprises me how useless it is for you. I spent around an hour and a half researching how to draw straight lines, and I fail. Okay, there is supposed to be a line over here. This is not straight. It's better, I guess, because it's not moving around too much, but it's not straight all the way. See, that thing is not straight. It's good enough, I guess, but it's not straight. And I don't think you can do straight lines here in this app, but never mind. Weird, because that will be one of the things that I will say, well, obviously people wants to make straight lines, so why not? Never mind. I guess you cannot do that here. One thing that I going to be testing today regarding so how the question is what to do. What to do here? Well, after experimenting the entire day on this thing, I decided to make my own version of the Cornell note taking app here. So I'm going to be doing this in several ways. The first one, I wonder if I can just, there we go. So the question will be, do this? There we go. So the question will be, how do I translate this into OneNote? Well, the first thing is, since I'm not limited by actual space on a page, so dividing is not really an issue. I'm not going to be dividing the page because one, it's really hard for me to draw straight lines on this app. There doesn't seem to be a simple way to do it. So I'm not going to be writing lines. So what I'm going to do is to choose my pen, and my note-taking area is not going to be divided this way. So to speak, my note-taking area, if we imagine this as a page, okay? If that's the page, okay, I'm going to divide it like this. This is going to be my God, I think I need to remove this one. This is going to be the note-taking area, okay? This is going to be the note-taking area. And instead of dividing, what I'm going to be doing is just take the notes, and since I believe that the right side of the note-taking app is limitless, no, it's not limitless, but it's really big. Oh, nice! I can actually, there we go. It is limitless. You see, it is limitless. So it doesn't matter how far I go on the right, but I may like to have my notes on a single cohesive page anyway. So I'm not going crazy on the right side of the note taking app. So at some point here on the right side, I'm going to be writing my cues. That's my first option. Or introducing the cues right here inside the notes with a different color. Probably this one blue it looks well. So the advantage of having a digital note-taking app is that I can just select stuff and move things around. And this is pretty much like a superpower. You see, there is another cue. And that queue is probably for another set of nodes around here. See, so that's the actual advantage. So I may use this right side and keep the just to preserve the Cornell notes, or I may write my cues right inside the notes after I read them the first time, obviously. And for the summary, I was thinking about putting the summary right on the top of the page, like this. There we go. There is going to be an area up here where I'm going to be writing my summary. So this way, I'm converting the, let's see, I am going to convert the note taking, the Cornell notes taking technique into something that I can translate into a digital world, into a digital app like this one here. So what's going to be the order? First, what is red? This one. Okay, so the first step will be note taking. Note taking is going to be open here on the entire page. When I stop or when I finish taking my notes for the lecture, I'm going to read back these notes. That will be step number 2. And add the cues. Add the cues inside the notes themselves. That's going to be step number 2 after reading the notes for the first time. And then probably I may like to read a third time and then write the summary on top of the page, a short summary. Why on top of the page and not on the bottom? In the case of the original take noting technique, most people open their notebooks and you can really easily see what it's about on the bottom of the page. But since here I'm not limited by not being able to move my objects around, I am free to do that very same thing and at the same time just move everything below manually and create this space as big as I need it to be. So that's basically it. So it's going to be looking more like this. That's for, well, that's the strategy so far. How much? Oh my God, 40 minutes and I haven't done any actual studying anyway. These notes are going to, that I am about to take, belong to a lecture that I took notes yesterday. So it's going to be really useful for me to review the same subject and retake my notes, and maybe I can compare them between what I have in OneNote and what I have in my notebook. But right after that, I guess I'm going to be moving everything here. Another really interesting thing here is that you can barely see it. I wonder if there is an easier way to make this clearer to see. You can barely see it here. There we go. But here I have a device that allows me to not just create notebooks for all my work, for all my learning process. I can create sections and pages to the section. So basically, the notebook has a hierarchy. The notebook contains sections, and I'm using those to organize chapters. Basically, I'm organizing my learning by chapter. And then the pages here. I'm not sure of how much content should I divide the actual content here, but I guess I guess that the subtitle will be a really good indicator. But anyway, so that's basically what I'm planning to do for the note-taking app. You know, I wonder if there is a way to delete the contents of the entire thing. I don't think so. Let's see if there is something. There we go. Hit it. No, what I want. I guess I can just Control A everything. There we go. Delete. There we go. Okay, the page is clean again. I had two dark grays. Maybe you could be sky blue and be red. Oh, I can move them around. There we go. I think 1 millimeter is way better. And the highlighter. Maybe yellow. Yellow is good. Yeah. Maybe the highlighter really needs. Okay. Enough time playing around. There we go. So chapter 1. Okay. Chapter 1. The SAP Hana platform is both a database and an application platform. Before we jump into the SQL script language, the following chapter, let's first look at SAP Hana as a whole. The SAP Hana database, SAP has made performance a top priority. There we go. A welcome development, because long routines. You know what? This is going to be harder if I try to do it this way. Because I may like to be able to read this and do my note taking. There we go. That is really bad. Anyway. Okay. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, so what do we have here? You know what? Fix some. Okay. Oh no. Not be ideal. Oh my god, looks bad. Okay. Oh, Unity is breaking again. Oh, okay, now that looks way better. Oh my god. It doesn't see my hand if I'm using the pen. Okay, let's see. Let's try the hand with the pen. Yeah, that's an issue. It doesn't seem to recognize my hand when I'm holding the pen. Okay, on. Oh, if I drop the pen, it doesn't seem to be able to detect my hand. But I think I know why. Try something. There we go. Better. There we go. Okay, never mind that. Yeah, calibrating stuff here anyway. Uh-huh. What do we have here? Okay. SAP Hana. Actually not recognizing me. There you go. It's getting lost in translation. Okay. Fine then. Yeah, it's not recognizing me anymore. I wonder why, but never mind, I guess. Technical issues for some other time. Into shape, no. I wonder if that's going to be recognized. Oh, nice. It actually works. Okay, let's continue. Okay, you are both uh, database and an application platform. Oh, wait. I don't think that's going to translate too well. Let me try. Not too bad. It actually tried to recognize. Right now, I am actually learning how to take notes efficiently here. This is my first day with the app, trying to do actual work. Forgive me if I. There we go. Really bad. The first time you got it right, why not? Okay. I guess I just need to improve my writing. Okay. Platform. Make it great. Just good enough. Okay, so says Hannah. What? You are both database engine? Application platform. What else do we have? I wonder if I can just move. Oh, this is a selection tool. Nice. No. Okay, how can I go down? Use the mouse for that one. Hmm. Performance is not priority. Yeah, that's a nuisance actually. Yeah, that's actually really important. Reports take way too long. We are talking 9 hours of execution long. Uh, okay. For me, in my case, the rest of the page I don't think is very useful for me at the time. The Fatnet Weaver, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is actually. Anyway. Mm-hmm. Now that's interesting. Oh, I can move. Yeah, but not so much. I believe I'm going to be a steam space for my note taking. It's not going to be 50-50 after all. Yeah, but mm, yes, I'm going to need more space. It doesn't auto scroll to the right. That's not that good. I wonder about. Uh, yeah, this is so awful. I need to really learn how to write with my hand again. There we go. No taking 101. I don't know how to write properly. Minute. Yeah, I don't know this service too. Probably going to delete that later. How to install. That's important. Fetch. Time out yet. Forgot to set up my clock. Yeah, I'm doing it right. Actually, you know what? No, wait. I think I can share this. Let me see. Oh, Okay, hear that? Oh my god. Now let's do a move. Really cool. And that's the app I'm using right now. There we go. Let me. Wonder if. Well, in this case, I just need the clock. There we go. And that's my Pomodoro clock. I'm going to put this. It's going behind me. I know where. There. And there we go. Now you can see my. And it's done. So for the next 25 minutes, I'm going to be focused taking notes. Okay, how to install section 1.2. Developing. They are both. The buttons are in the way. Not just as I love this. Can actually move things around. Yes. So the book focuses on SQL console, but it is mentioned here that I at least have two more. I guess I do remember that one of those was the web IDE. That's a web integrated development environment, and the other one, oh, getting issues there. Looks like I'm having issues with my phone, but never mind. Okay, so the development environment. Okay, let's go through the next section. I guess what I could do here is write just the number of the subsection and skip writing it. This. That's everything I need to write. Um, and after the lecture, I should actually read my notes and then type in here or right here the header that is right here. Okay. I wonder if I have a better blue because that's way too bright. In darker, dark blue. There we go. Something like that. I'm not too sure actually. Yeah, I guess that the original was just fine. There we go. Oh, I actually like this the most. Windows 1. I think this is a review of what we already see. Okay, so here, SAP Hana. Oh my god, that button. Wait. Ah, it's for movement. Can I move on the right and the just for scrolling top to bottom. Yeah, it's just for scrolling purposes. Wait, what? Ah, oh, if I apply pressure, it changes a little bit. But okay, I'm trying to basically learn how to use this properly. Never mind. Okay, your boat. Oh wait, do that. If I recall correctly, you have shapes for those. Perfect. Oh, come on, I lose the shape? That's not good. Can I move with my pen? I need to use the mouse for this one. That would be great if I could just move horizontally here. But it will do. Well, you know what? I do actually have a space that I haven't used here. We'll keep working here. Okay, let's see. Hmm, Hana, I do remember this one. Look powerful. The high performance analytic appliance. Horizontal movement is a chore. I think I have typo here. Another typo here. Not that it matters too much. Hmm. Hmm. Base. Getting annoying. I should be. I am able to scroll up and down my pen, but not left and right. I wonder why. Seems a natural thing to. Actually, up and down is not a big issue for me because I have the mouse here and the wheel is doing just playing a better job at it. Never mind, I guess. And I don't know why it's hitting the scroll bar here. I need to unhit this thing first before using it. There, it's gone. I need to. Never mind. Base storage. I think that since that doesn't have an actual number, it's just write it. No, it's not allowing me. What? Good man. Okay, never mind. Guess I'm using the mouse for from now on. Yeah, I remember this. Basically, remember this from yesterday. Great. So basically, what I see is this. Oh my god. Happen. This is my table. Uh, why are you losing it? I had to select every single time I do the thing. Come on. Stupid. So if I want to do all of these lines, then I need to wait. And it's just, I can see it here very clearly that it's not a straight line. There we go. No. And I guess I need to have the mouse for this. There we go. Never mind. Okay, so I had my table ID, age, and I do have the data here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, uh, and the names. There we go. And the age. And this is what we in databases call a table. Basically, it's similar to a spreadsheet. It's dedicated to store values, and that's pretty much it. The table, some of the time, well, all the time has a name because it will be very hard to find your information if the table doesn't have a name. So it's going to be called students. Well, my version of students. This is the students table. This is what I see uh, on regular tables with regular data. Let me fix my device because it's not actually reading me properly. Unity, what are you doing this to me? Yes. Here we go. Liberation time. Oops. Actually, a little bit. And the rotation. Oh, oh, there we go. It seems like the rotation there is fine. Okay. And I do recall this section here. And here, I may be able to take better notes actually. So what happens? Um, in classic database jargon, this is a table, okay? And it stores data define in a table. You define first, you define the columns. In this case, ID, name, and age. And then you say, you know what? You specify a data type in these tables. That's in classical SQL tables anyway. And you basically tell the database engine, you know what? I am only going to store numbers here. I'm going to store names here, so I need strings or character strings or varchar, as we call it. And here, the age is going to be an integer number, basically int, most of the time. So in SAP HANA, you work with the tables in this fashion, but internally, the database engine does this. Instead of storing this as a whole, it's presented to us as a whole. But internally, what it does, SAP HANA does, you know what? Give me your, I lose the shape of a figure. You know what? You know what? This column is going to be separate from the other two columns, and I'm going to be doing this. Very annoying to have to do this every single time. I wonder if there is a better way to do this, but anyway. So the index ID, so this thing here is going to be here. Okay, and SAP HANA is going to add its own index automatically. So here, SAP HANA is going to create an index. Let's say that we're working with the first value here. Why am I making... Okay, I cannot move it. Maybe with my mouse. So let's say that we're working with the fifth row. So this column translates to this internally. What SAP HANA is going to do is create an artificial index here, 1. And then it's going to pick up this value here. This value here is going to be picked up and moved here. In this case, they are both going to be 1. Okay? So that's basically it. And I repeat everything for any number of elements here. So basically, SAP HANA is going to create an index for the second row, and I'm going to copy the second value here. In this particular case, all the indexes and all the values match in my case, in this table's case, for example. And so forth. Okay, what happens with the second field here, the name column? What happens there is very different actually. In the case of this column, SAP HANA is going to repeat the process of creating its own column storage with its own index. You know the drill. I really need a better way to make these lines. Anyway. So here's the index. So SAP HANA is going to create a new column storage for my second column here. So this is name, okay? This is name and this is ID, okay? Actually, the name is already inside the table, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so SAP HANA is going to create this, a new index, and it's going to store the actual value there. And that's pretty much what it's going to be doing. SAP HANA is going to fill the second one. And so forth. Oh, I've spaced it out right now. Wow. My ADHD is kicking in. It's almost time? 3 minutes. Yeah, it's almost time. When I see myself spacing out, that's a good indication that the clock is about to run out. Seven. So that's the name column. And finally, Yeah, I just as I thought, it's way easier with the shape. Yeah, there we go. Way easier with the shape. Okay, so maybe index. Okay, and the field name is going to be age. In this case again, SAP Hana is going to say, you know what? For the first index, I'm going to create. Oh wait, you cannot see that because it's behind me. There we go. So here, the first index is going to be under 13. The second one is going to be 15. The third one is going to be 16. The fourth one is going to be 17. The fifth one is going to be 16 again. And the sixth one is going to be 15. And the seventh is going to be 14. There we go. So this is what internally SAP HANA does. It's going to create these separated columns, and this give us several advantages. For example, aggregation functions. What happens in a regular database if you want to get the average value of the age? You know, most commonly the ABG function. So this aggregate function is going to take a while if there is a lot of data. But SAP HANA, in order to be more performant, to have more performance, what it does is, you know what? You are going to execute this function with just this column table here. And that's going to speed up things because you are not pulling out all the other data just to do this. So that's basically one of its advantages. It's not magic. It's a very, very clever design, But I guess that our time is up right now. Okay, so looks like the time is up. I'm going to be taking a nap. I'm going to shoot down this stream right now, but I'm going to be coming back later tonight to continue this because I may like to finish chapter Onenote, and I'm having issues working with Onenote right now. As all things, I need to practice because for obvious reasons. If I'm not really an expert user on Onenote, but I see why people really like it. Obviously, my writing is really bad, so I need to work on that one. Other than that, looks like a pretty good, a pretty neat note-taking app. Okay, see you later, guys. Or you? There's nobody there.